Yeah.
Yeah, you've been on fire all night. Huh? Bring them out, man. Bring them out. Bring them out. You got Jeremiah 17:4. He was on point, man.
Hey, you still can bring it out for edification, man. It's all good. Bring it out.
Bring it out right now.
Bring it out, up.
It's Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that's
Go back up to the top. We'll break it down a little bit. Go back up, scroll over to the top.
It's Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
I'm right there. That he gave us, man. That was a gift, like we say, faith. This is not a religion. This is our heritage. This is not like the dude said. This is not a religion. This is our heritage that the Lord gave us. Go ahead,
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for thee have kindled a fire in mine anger.
Right there. The land that which we knew not. That's over here in North America.
which is Asherah.
Exactly. I was about to say, the brother brought it out earlier. He asked about how did the Northern Kingdom get over there. Stop this. He asked how the Northern Kingdom got over here, man. It's all in the scriptures.
Which shall burn forever. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm,
Right.
and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Right. And that's our people who trust in, it tell you in Isaiah 30:12 that our people trust in oppression. So that's our people cleaving to these Edomites, trusting in their government and their society.
Are we causing our own oppression? By merging with...
In a sense, because our people cleave, listen, our people got Stockholm Syndrome, man. They love their oppressor. They love the one that held them hostage. See, after a while, when your oppressor start getting you food and getting you clothes, you're like, oh, he really loved me.
We take more on the back end, like Satan.
Right.
The loan shark.
There is Satan. You know what Satan mean? What does Satan mean?
The deceiver.
No.
The adversary?
Devil mean deceiver. Satan mean adversary. What does adversary mean?
Someone who's against you.
What does adversary mean?
An opponent.
Enemy.
An enemy.
When you look up Satan mean adversary.
Enemy of what?
Adversary mean enemy. Our enemy.
Enemy of the spirit.
Who is the deceivers? Who been deceiving us since the late 1300s?
Oh, white people love.
Okay, so listen to how it links together. Satan mean adversary. Adversary mean enemy. Okay, when you look up adversary, it goes to enemy. Right. When you look up devil, it means deceiver. So who is our enemy? According to the Bible, the so-called white man.
In raw terms?
Who is our deceiver?
Crackers.
Who is this so-called white man? He's the adversary.
And he pretends to be your friend.
Our enemy is anybody not keeping the commandments.
Well, I'm talking about our real enemies, according to what Psalm 83 say.
But God is with
enemies.
us.
The Moabites, the Ammonites, the Hamites, the Elamites, the Edomites.
You talking about the ones that Moses went to war with in the desert?
No, the one that Joshua went to war with.
Okay. Joshua he's a descendant of Moses? Or was he before Moses?
No, he came after Moses.
Moses fought some wars too.
The Lord gave...
Because he was like, yo, here's the promised land, but you're going to have to beat some giants.
The Lord had Moses charge Joshua, because Moses died. So Joshua took the kids 20 years and under to the promised land.
Right, because the first legion of Moses' followers from Egypt, like they wandered in the desert for
40 years. It only supposed to be a 3-day journey.
And it rained 40 days and 40 nights.
It only supposed to be a 3-day journey.
Right. So what happened was,
but he had to kill off all the
non-believers.
Right. The same one back here today in reincarnation. They here right now.
Joshua stepped in like, yo, we can do this.
Well, that was the Spirit of the Lord. That's why he only took, what,
right, because they were used to slavery. Like, the first batch was used to slavery.
Right.
And then
that's why they said why the Lord brought us out here in the wilderness. Because we was in Egypt next to pots of bread and meat. That's why people right now today, they follow Egyptology. They're the same motherfuckers that want to go back to Egypt where the bread and meat at. The pots of bread and meat.
The manna.
The Lord gave the manna down when they was complaining in the wilderness. That's why he had the serpents come out and bite them. That's in Numbers 21st chapter.
So we are the chosen.
You know that.
Ones.
You know that. You know that. You come out here every week.
We better athletes.
please.
He's supposed to be over here with
Be more
us.
creative.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3.
But we gotta do the right thing though, by the law. Because if you break the law, then the
To
punishment
the best of your
comes.
ability. We can't keep all the law. So to the best of our ability,
It's the effort.
we can keep the simple ones. Right. You can keep like you can't do the other
Have
way.
we been
You
keeping
can
the law?
we can.
Yes, you can, brother.
You can, but it said to the
Absolutely.
to the best of our ability,
You
man.
can't be anywhere around it.
Bro, you can keep the commandments.
Okay, can you keep the commandment of other period?
Hear me out. I believe I have.
Can you?
I've been keeping this.
Can everyone do that?
Why? Because I can't grow quickly.
Nah.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep. I'm sleeping. I'm not
I'm
sleeping.
growing my shit long as fuck.
I said my face.
You know what I mean? I'm working with it.
But we can't keep them all. That's impossible.
Yes, Captain.
You're in captivity. So in Passover, you gonna put lamb blood on your doorpost with hyssop?
No. Here's the
I
thing.
know, but they're gonna come.
But that's
to you
the
at the
law
jail.
of sacrifice, though, my brother. That's the law of
That's the
sacrifice.
Passover. That's the Passover.
Wait.
We keep
you
the
would have
Passover.
to sacrifice a lamb in order to keep that
So,
law.
is it
That's
Sabbath?
the law of sacrifice.
Is it Sabbath Saturday?
A simple one thing at a time.
Sunday?
Simple
For
one
what?
thing at a time. One
It's
thing at a
Sabbath.
time. One thing
Going
at a
to the new
time.
moon.
One thing at a
From
time.
sunset Friday to sunset Saturday. That's the Sabbath.
That's all. But like I said, he asked you a simple
We'll agree to disagree.
Romans on some sun
Hold
worship
on,
shit.
One thing at a time. Let me speak. He asked you a question about the woman being her cycle and menstrual. Do you eat out? Do you eat out in public?
Do I eat food?
Do you just eat out in public? Okay. How do you know the woman that prepared your food? How do you know she wasn't on her cycle?
That we don't.
So if a woman is on her cycle, is she allowed to cook your food?
No.
So you can't keep all the laws.
But that's what grace and mercy.
But that's what we just said.
That's what
you
grace
can't
and
keep all the laws. You said you can.
To my best of my ability, I gotta keep.
That's what I just said. To the best of the ability. You told him, no, you keep all the law. I said to the best of your ability.
How many laws are there?
613.
Probably.
It's only one that was done away with.
613?
Yeah.
Only one
So
that was
6
done
plus
away
1 is
with.
7.
But there's a difference
Plus 3
between
is 10.
there's a difference between the laws of Moses and the commandments, and a lot of brothers misunderstand those two, because
It's still 613.
the laws are a witness to the
We
commandments.
dealt with this guy like 6 months ago.
About a year ago. About a year ago.
Well, I mean, Moses had the basic 10 commandments.
No, the 10 was given to Moses.
Right.
The other were
cardinal
inspired.
laws.
The others were inspired through the Holy Spirit for Moses to write. You know what I'm saying? So Lord, God said, you know what? Moses is God's man. So God said, you know what? Whatever he says is law. You know what I'm saying?
He gave the law through the Spirit. It wasn't just what he said.
He gave it to him, though.
Right.
He gave it to him. But whatever he writes is law.
All he did was right.
Because it's government. You know what I'm saying? He was basically raising a government.
Do we have
What's
a
the
law-
spiritual government?
Do we have a law prior to Moses?
Absolutely. We have the law since the Garden of Eden.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'm just testing you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I gotta give it to him, bro. I gotta give it to him. He deep now. He do his study. He came out about a year ago.
Try the spirit to see if it's of Yahweh, right? I'm trying the spirit.
Because that's why Cain and Abel was actually sacrificing. They were killing because they had the law.
Cain and Abel?
It wasn't written.
Right.
It was
the Lord
written.
told Cain.
You tell you?
The Lord told Cain, if you did well,
Abraham had the law because he was already given 10% of what he had.
Why did Abraham get the law?
No, he had it already.
Why did he get it?
He had connection.
Why did God give it to him?
Because he was righteous. That's why.
No, because Abraham is a monotheist.
But he was righteous.
He's the first man that believed in one
So
God.
he was the son
He left
of
Babylon.
God. The sons of gods always had the law. They kept the law.
Right.
The sons of God always had
Okay,
the law.
no. Okay, you got the sons of God.
Versus
You got the sons of God, you got the sons of man.
exactly.
There's a split.
Sons of God
The
are the
devil's in
Israelites.
the detail.
We all went through that with you.
The
The sons of God are the Israelites.
Yes.
I told you, he got 3 classifications.
The sons of man are the Israelites.
You got the sons of God.
The sons of God
Listen,
happened right
bro.
before the flood.
Listen.
The sons of God are the angels.
You gotta be more to hear and not to talk, bro.
Nephilim. You know about the Nephilim?
Listen, brother.
Of course.
You got 3
Yes.
classifications of men. You got
Those are the sons of God.
listen, brother. You got the sons of
Sons
God.
of God are those who keep the
brother
commandments.
asked
Brother, that's a question.
Good question.
Those are the, okay, no. Okay. Genesis chapter 6. And the sons of God saw that the daughters of man were fair, and they took wives from whoever they took, and wickedness took over the earth. and then God sent the flood because of them. That means angelic beings came down and rebelled.
No.
Yes, they did. That's where Goliath came from. Yes, yes,
The sons
yes, sir.
of God were
The
not.
sons of God are Nephilim.
That's a
Giant.
big misunderstanding.
No, that's a giant.
That's a huge
No.
misunderstanding. The sons of God are those that would keep the commandments.
The first born and the second born. Esau, Jacob, Cain,
This is before Esau, Jacob.
The younger shall,
This is before.
the older shall serve the younger.
This is before. So you talk about sons of God are the lineage of Seth that kept the commandments, and those that were Cain that didn't keep the commandments. That's which are the lineage of Cain. Look at it again.
No, the sons of God are the lineage of Cain.
No, the sons of God are the lineage of Seth. Which was
No, Seth was the righteous one.
yes. That's why
Bring it up.
So why would the sons of God come down and cohabitate with angelic beings and give offspring?
That's a misunderstanding of Christianity.
So Genesis
How is that
chapter 49,
It is.
start at
Because
verse
once the
1.
sons of God showed up, there was a
Jacob
flood.
called
No,
unto his sons
Once the sons of
and
God
said,
married
gather
the daughters of
yourselves
men.
together.
But if we are the sons of God,
Yes.
then it should be okay to marry.
Gather
Oh,
yourselves together
is that okay
that
to
I may
marry
tell
somebody?
you that which shall befall you at the last days.
Right. Now Jacob telling his son, come around, I'm gonna tell you where you're gonna be at the time of prophecy, when the Most High sent his son and Messiah back.
Quick question. Do you believe that we're in the end time, the last days? Definitely. Okay, so this scripture in Genesis, this is a prophecy that would apply, right? So it says, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. And when you read this whole chapter, it goes into the prophecies of each tribe. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm going to spotlight certain ones. Right? So, I'll start at 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my mighty, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power, unstable as water, and thou shalt not excel because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. Then defilest it thou it. He went up to my couch. So he gave you clues about Reuben. And if you look at who Reuben is, North American Indians, it said they're unstable. One of the characteristics of the North American Indians is that they travel from place to place in teepee, right? They were unstable, they kept moving around, right? Okay, so I'll go to another one. Yeah, I'm going down.
You can say that about the nomadic peoples of Africa, the Berbers.
The African had nothing to do with these scriptures though.
I'm gonna keep going.
We're not African.
Don't be shy.
That's what me and these brothers disagree. I believe that
Alright, I can speak.
our holy seed went all throughout Africa.
I can speak.
They don't believe that.
We are.
Go ahead, bring that concept. I'm trying to edify this brother.
That's what me and these brothers disagree. We won't point on everything else pretty much.
Verse 5. Simeon and Levi.
This is about Dominicans and the nation.
Go ahead. So look, Simeon and the Dominicans, Levi, and Haitians, right? So Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
On that island.
Okay.
Who's on that island?
So back to the day. All right.
They on
so
those
let
two
me
sides of the
back.
island, ain't they? They are pros and
Then I'll
cons.
tell you
What
okay.
did they go do?
I answer.
Not the Haitians.
That the truth is the fact.
And they are pros and
Simeon do
Don't
Santa
slow down.
Maria.
No.
Go ahead and let me
Instrumental
speak.
cruelty.
They do that in West Africa
If
too.
you want to hear.
Yeah, but we.
They do it in
Are they?
Jamaica.
All right. So what? So we're
Yeah.
Not as a nation of people.
Well, religion is like a.
God is the one
There
who
are
that
our seed amongst African nations. Our seed is spread
Our
out.
holy seed went all throughout.
We know that. We know that.
Our nation. So this is where the bulk of like interpretation goes
So what do you
manipulate the prophet.
exactly? So I can tell you manipulate
That is spread across
all
all.
and
We now come back sometimes look like a nation. Which is why if we even there, the conversation goes about in Matthew.
God's all in the
So what happened was
in Babylon, they
To
worship
address your point, right? To address your point, we're not African. We're dark, but not all the dark races
Bring that
are
out
the
for
same.
him, bro.
All right, so this is
Which
our,
we did a
this
year
is the
ago.
Zondervan, this is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. This isn't our one to rush. This is what scholars say.
No,
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Right.
What does progenitor mean?
Father.
The father of the dark races. Okay?
I'm gonna see right.
Hold on.
Not the Negro, but the Egyptians,
I got the same book.
Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites.
Christians are Romans.
Jesus was a Jew. I got the
Edomite scholar.
That's a 100% legit book.
That word him in French is Kem.
Kim, right.
Black
Meaning
people,
hot.
Black people call Egypt Kemut. Black
Right,
man.
right.
Black
Meaning
man.
hot. Right, right.
Semite, black people.
Right.
There's a word called tongue. There's a sound called tongue. When we said him, it was tongue. But because other people could not vocalize that word, they called it what? That's why Egyptology called it
Nimrod. They didn't call that. Black people didn't call it that.
Everything that he's saying
Why?
is true. Everything that he's saying is true.
Original name was tongue.
Skyscraper. That was a quick question.
It's a sound that's vocalized.
No, the Israeli language, or the Jewish language, is not the original language.
That's Yiddish. That's not the
That's not Hebrew.
Yeah, that's not Hebrew. That's Ashkenazi language on rock.
They use Hebrew characters, but
Right.
they don't vocalize like the Hebrew.
The first human beings to ever write on this planet were the black men of Nile Valley. That's proof.
I got a quick
In
question.
the Sudan,
Before we go there.
they had 3 different types of writing.
Quick question. If we were African, why on the signs did it not say Africans? Why did it say Negroes?
Negroes are named the white devil created to degenerate us.
Okay, well, he just read to you
Hold on.
that Ham is the father.
Quick question. No, hold on. So, Africa, right, was, when we were going into slavery, was that continent called Africa?
No.
It wasn't?
Called Asia Minor.
It was called Asia Minor.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Is that fact? When was it called Africa?
Africa's a new word, man.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Africa's a new word. It's a new word.
When was Africa called Africa? In the book of Joshua, it's called Africa. You're not answering my question. When was Africa established? When was that continent named Africa?
Like the 18th century.
When did we go into slavery?
When the Roman general
Africa, I know that already, but I'm trying to get a date. I'm trying to get a date. I'm trying to figure out when we were being sold in slavery, was that continent called Africa? Is what I want to know. So why didn't it say Africans for sale? Why does it say Negroes?
In Africa, they got
That's
a
my
Fort
question.
Judah. They got a Fort
Exactly.
Judah and a
My
Fort
bad.
Benjamin on the port where we were sold at, where we was gathered on the ships at. It's a Fort Judah and Fort Benjamin. Was it West Africa?
Now, to your point,
Here's the question, my brothers.
Go ahead, Al.
Last year, I asked them, they still haven't been able to answer. Why, in 2 Samuel chapter 11,
let's get it, man. Go ahead.
did Uriah the Hittite, why was he fighting for David, and he was a righteous brother? He was so righteous that the Messiah, that the prophet came and told David what would happen to him. His kingdom would be split. Is only Judah would be left. He was cursed for what he did, for killing them and sending them to the front line. And all these bad things happened to a Hittite.
He was
who's
cursed?
Not, huh?
David was cursed?
Yes, he was. His son tried to take his kingdom, right? I think that's a curse. You may not. We don't agree to disagree on that. Why did all these bad things happen to the Hittite?
Spirituality.
Uriah, who wasn't an Israelite, but was a commandment-keeping Hittite. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was a commandment-keeping Hittite. He served and he was going to war for David, but he wasn't an Israelite.
So what's your argument?
What I'm saying to you is that Hamites always was with us. They never left.
Here we go with the Hamites.
Never.
What's your argument?
The Hamites was always with us,
So, look,
which means
They're
that
saying they can get saved.
so let me
they
make
can be saved.
let me get a rebuttal on it.
Because the Holy Seed has gone all throughout Africa.
Let's get Isaiah.
And you guys know that.
So-
You guys
so-
are very
so if
smart.
the man-
You guys are righteous brothers. You know that.
So if the man,
They have indigenous black people in Southeast Asia.
Isaiah, what's that?
Crazy.
We were scattered everywhere, brother.
Papua.
The Lord scattered us everywhere.
Fiji.
2 Samuel chapter 11.
Tonga.
The Lord scattered us.
Samoa.
You heard what I just said? The Lord scattered us everywhere.
And
The scripture says, and they still look like me and you.
pigmentation is not designated to black.
Yes, he's right.
That's not the argument of having pigmentation in brown skin.
It's about who's your
It's not
father.
I know about
designated to
color.
black.
I'm talking about phenotype. Because indigenous black people still, it's always Asians.
Well, our people have been everywhere. Right. So that's cool. But what we're talking about according to the scripture.
These brothers are confounded by this. They can't
We're not confounded. We're not confounded at all.
No, we ain't confounded, bro. We ain't
Let me
confounded.
express my rebuttal before you make a judgment.
Yeah, brother.
Okay? So the argument is not that there's going to be people keeping the commandments. You had Sumerians keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. There's no argument against that. The argument is that the second covenant does not pertain to anybody else outside of the nation of Israel. That is the nation the Lord chose to be kings and priests.
Until Matthew chapter 21, verse 40.
Who is he talking to in that? Who is he
Christ
talking
says,
to?
the kingdom of God shall be taken from
Who
you
was he talking to?
and given to a people that will produce the proper fruit.
A nation. A
That will
nation.
produce the
Not
proper
plural though,
fruit.
right? Not plural though, right?
Yes.
A nation, right? What's the Greek word for nation? Can we get that?
We got it for him last time.
We know what a nation is.
We went into it.
God was like, I'm the only thing here, and I'm
The
the only
Israelites.
We went into this last time, brother. We went into this last time.
And he was saying,
Which are who?
He was saying they were Israelites.
We're Israelites. There we go.
Was his disciples Israelites? Yes. So was the kingdom taken from him as well?
The kingdom was taken from Israelites who refused.
You're saying that
Who refused?
Hey, get Hosea 8 and 8, man.
I want to come.
I mean,
Wait.
The gospel is for everybody.
you gotta prove that in the Bible. Don't just say it out your face. You gotta prove
You got
that.
proof in the Bible.
You gotta prove
It's all
that. Bring
good.
it
It's all
out. Bring
good.
out your precept. While you're looking for your precept,
Get Hebrew 8 and 8.
because people keep the law, statutes, and commandments, does not mean that the Lord's promise, the oath that He swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob,
Let's go to
applies to
Matthew.
other
I
nations.
think we should go to Matthew chapter 21, verse 4.
Let's go to it.
I think we should go to Hebrew 8 and 8.
Yeah, because that doesn't change it.
Let's go to Hebrew 8 and 8.
Let's get 8 and 8.
Let's get that first.
But you have to get the new covenant. You have to understand what the new covenant is.
You're saying anybody can say?
That's what I'm saying.
And what is, well, hold up. What is salvation?
Edomites can't be saved. People who promote homosexuality and pedophilia cannot be saved.
So
under
hold on.
any circumstance.
So hold on. What is salvation?
Let's get that right.
What is salvation?
If you promote homosexuality, bestiality, there's no way you
All
can
of
be saved.
Israel going to be saved? Isn't all of Israel going to be saved? All of Israel. It's not all of Israel is not going to be saved.
Because it's Israel that promotes homosexuality, pedophilia, bestiality as well.
Ashkenaz know the scripture. Ashkenaz know
Those are not the
heavy.
Israelites.
Heavy.
Those are Edomites. This is their destiny.
We know that we know that 90% of Edomites promote homosexuality, bestiality, and pedophilia. Heavy. There's no way you can be
You made a
saved.
statement.
No way.
You made a statement. You said all Israel is not going to be saved.
No, 1/3. Based on Revelation chapter 9, verse 13.
Romans chapter 11, verse 26.
Break this down.
And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. There shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
Now this is the Romans. This is Paul in Romans.
Read 2 verses at a time. I know that.
Romans 11 and 24.
So what happened was,
For if thou art cut off of the olive tree, which is law by nature, and went grafted contrary to nature,
There you go.
right? All right. So that's the discussion.
What
Right?
does it mean, grafted, brother?
he's going to explain.
What does that mean,
Let's deal with
grafted?
context. Stop it. Let Paul
You
speak.
got the form, brother.
Let Paul speak. I'm not going to interject. You break it down.
God is power.
For if thou wert cut off of the olive tree, which is law by nature, and were grafted contrary to nature into a good olive tree, how much more shall these, which be the natural branches, be grafted into their own olive tree?
Okay, now let's get the next verse.
Let's keep going. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of the mysteries, which you apparently are, lest ye should be wise in your own conceit. that blindness in part has happened to Israel. That until the fulfillment of the Gentiles become in. And so,
And this is the conclusion.
and so, all Israel shall be saved.
So that whole concept of the wild olive tree being grafted in is about all of Israel being saved. Because if I came to you and told you you were an Israelite, if I go through the laws and see how many of you kept without knowing that you were an Israelite, you be put to death.
Israelite just means a son of God. Means that you're keeping the commandments. You're keeping the commandments. Just because I'm a righteous brother, just because I'm a brother, don't mean I'm gonna be saved. I'm not keeping the commandments. If I'm a homosexual, can I be saved?
But that's why.
In my homosexuality, if I'm a homo, can I be saved?
Can I
If you repent, if you repent,
I repent.
Wait.
Those who keep my commandments.
No. Hold on. Let's backtrack.
So
Let's
I can
go
be
back to
homosexual,
the
you saying?
Hold on. Let's find out if the Most High is a liar. Did he not make a promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to his seed?
So can I be a
I'm
homosexual?
asking you a
Answer my first
question.
question.
No, I
Let me
asked
answer
you
your
a
question.
question.
Hold on.
Can I be a homosexual?
I asked you a question. Answer
Can I-
me first, and
can I
then I'll
practice
answer you.
pedophilia?
Answer me first, and then I'll answer you. Is the Lord a liar? Did he not make a promise to Abraham, Isaac, and to his seed? So how the hell can you say that all of Israel not going to be saved?
No, what I'm saying is, if I'm Israel, right? Can I practice pedophilia? And be saved? Is that what you're saying?
Can I respond to that?
You are not the children of Israel.
This is why Paul says they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. Because you have to actually come back to your heritage.
So you agree with me then?
He's made it simple. Who are my people? Those who keep my
That's
commandments.
not change the covenant that he promised to the
So
forefathers.
you agree with me,
They still
basically?
receive
it's only for Israel, man. It's only for Israel.
What I'm saying is
So
that
you agree with me then? Because I can't
What I'm
practice
saying is that-
bestiality and be saved.
That's why 2/3 of our people are born.
That's right. It's Zephaniah.
That doesn't mean a heathen is going to be able to be grafted into the covenant that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and his seed.
what I'm saying is that
They are not included
what I'm
in
saying
that.
that even if you
They're going to
naturally
keep the
The
laws.
holy seed has gone throughout all.
And we're not denying that. But what we're saying is that the
That's
ones
what
that
I'm
are
saying.
Listen, you trying to say Ham. You can't save Ham.
what I'm saying is that even
Ham is not.
Holy seed. Stop. Wait, we fled into Africa.
Even if you naturally have the heritage, even if you naturally have the heritage of Israel in you naturally, if you're not keeping the commandments, you're done. You're cut off.
And that's why there's a
Even if you're natural,
That is why
His brothers know that. It's the righteous brothers. They
But-
know
but
that.
that is why
They
there's
know
a-
that. I don't gotta tell them that.
But what we're
These
saying,
brothers out here, they know
what
that.
we're saying in the Bible is that
He knows that.
He grows that he knows that there's
He knows you can't be a homosexual. He knows that.
Did I get a chance to run it?
Calm down.
I haven't had the floor yet.
Yeah, brother.
So what we're saying is that this nation is promised and sworn to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now they've done they've been disobedient. They've been very disrespectful. But because the Lord is a man of his word, this nation is still going to receive salvation.
No. The body's a vehicle.
It's the promise that was made.
Soul is the driver.
That's the reason they're receiving that blessing.
so what about the vision that God gave to gave to Peter when Peter was on the rooftop? He fell into a trance. And he saw all types of unclean animals. And God told him, eat.
Answer that yet. Wait, keep jumping from topic to topic. We're not literally answering one question. You just said, you asked me about homosexuality. Now the proper
Can homosexuality be saved? Answer me that one question.
He answered you, if you repent, he
No,
answered you.
I want him
Can
to
I
answer.
speak without being
This brother.
Can I have the floor for like
Stop.
2 minutes? That's all I want. Like I said, you have to quantify things. All of Israel is going to be saved. However, all of Israel is not going to make it on the first war round. They're going to come back in the kingdom. The elect is the only one that's going to make it. 1/3 is going to the 144,000 and the 1/3 are going to make it on this go around. 2/3 the Lord said is not going to make it. Those are your faggots, the unbelievers, all of that. So I can say faggot. The F word, whatever. I don't want to,
Just say the LGBT.
But that's the point. All of Israel is going to come back in the kingdom because the Lord made a promise. But 2/3 are going to die on the side.
And then you have the left brain and right brain.
Them-
So you agree with me?
So you agree with me?
You guys are arguing over nothing. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
We're in agreement. You in agreement? And you in agreement.
The only thing we ain't in agreement on is the Hamites. The Hamites can't get saved. That's the only thing we ain't in agreement on.
Can Israel be saved in their sins regardless? Of course not.
Brother,
We agree on that. We agreement.
when Christ died, he opened up the gospel for everybody.
No, he didn't.
Let's get Matthew 15 and 24.
Only for the nation of Israel.
The new covenant would be for everybody. Is the new covenant for everybody?
Okay, it is biblical. Do you remember when Peter fell into trance? He saw God open up the cloth, all the disgusting animals.
What was that talking about?
Intuition.
The Lord, I'm a Jew. I've never in my life touched these unclean animals. God told him, don't call unclean what I created.
So what is that talking about?
Let me finish.
He got
Jews, listen. The Ashkenazi or the Sephardic Jew in the time, they thought Gentiles were unclean, dirty.
Now,
They
okay.
didn't talk to them. They didn't fellowship with them. They looked down upon them. The Bible says, when Paul came out of the trance, he realized he had to bring the gospel to everybody.
Okay.
Why? You know why?
Not only his nation, but to everybody.
You know why?
I don't know why.
Because his nation was scattered amongst all nations. His nation, the ones that were scattered amongst all nations, were unclean. Why were they unclean? Because they weren't keeping the commandments of their forefathers. That's why he said that. Because at the end of the day, we go back to Biblical 101. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were given what? A promise. That inheritance still belongs to them. Regardless of what has transpired from Genesis to Revelation, the Lord made a promise. And because he made that promise, he's going to make them. Not by the actions of his
An excess of that, which
but
is
because
wealth.
he's a man of his word, if
After
you will.
wealth.
That's why. That's the argument.
Can we go to Matthew 21?
I got a precept. I got a precept. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11. It said, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called circumcision in the flesh by the hand.
Because what people miss is what happened between the Old Testament and the New Testament. What you had going on was Hellenism. And that means by the force of the sword, the Israelites were forced to not keep their customs. And you had a split inside of the nation of Israel.
Which is in this book.
You had a
We got that.
That's why they took this book out.
So,
We got
one
that.
quick point. So what happened
can't
is,
develop
and that's what the
anymore.
Gentiles are.
If
What
we
you
don't-
had
if
was
we
the
don't
northern
move
to the
to
southern
the
kingdom,
level,
Judah,
we're gonna
Benjamin,
kill
Levi that
everybody.
remained in Jerusalem.
Yes.
And what the other brothers were teaching, like Paul, was that the heathens, not the heathens, the Gentiles that were scattered, he was saying that they were still Israelites, whether they were circumcised or not, whether they had togas on or not,
Right.
they were still Israelites. That's what he was saying.
I got a comment and a question.
You're a star.
We can't really, for sure,
Let's dialogue.
racially verify that the scattered tribe, who the scattered tribes are, because they were lost.
Let's get into the
Lord said, "Let the preachers
Let's get into the Bible.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
When you go through the
Okay, these businesses, right?
that were given to the nation of Israel, and you see who fits that description. In Deuteronomy
Israel
28,
naturally wants to keep the commandments. That's what he's saying. Israel naturally wants to keep the commandments.
So in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, around 45 to 46 verse.
So, okay, you're talking about computers, right?
The nation of Israel as a sign and a wonder.
You're not real.
You want to
None of this is real. It's all illusion.
look for the ones who are cursed.
Because
according
in
to
the
the curses
spiritual
that are
world,
written in
everything's
Scripture.
connected.
That's violence against their own brethren, evil eyes to their own brothers, captivity.
It's an
A
illusion.
broken heart, so to speak, enmity between the wife and the husband.
They say your enemy shall put a yoke of iron on your neck.
You shall fall from them, and they shall not fall from you. All of these apply to a particular nation. Now that nation is being punished, but when that nation, the Lord still made a promise to that nation.
So look, so I have a comment, right?
What I'm
So
saying
how
is,
do you
I
explain?
can
There's a
speak
book
your
called The
language.
Secret Religion of Blacks and Jews. it is proven. White Ashkenazi Jews was funding slave ships to go to Africa to bring black Africans back as slaves. People supposedly were practicing
Not
law.
black Africans, Israelites.
Let's talk Israelites.
White Ashkenazi Jews was called these slaves. Moses left were insuring blacks and then selling the insurance on Wall Street.
Can we go to Matthew 21? Was that a good thing? We afraid to go there.
We already went there.
It was Jews that were doing
We went there last time. You talking about nation? Yes, we did. The nation was not talking about other nations, man.
There's a point
What nation is he talking about?
Hold up.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna say
There's a point
nothing.
in time in Syrian captivity where they removed the individual out of their land and they placed another nation in that land. And that nation,
Samaritans.
exactly, and they did what? They kept the laws like they were Jews. It's the same concept. They're not the biblical Israelites.
So what is the soul?
They're just practicing the laws and heritage of the actual Israelites. That's why they
Right, what
identify
I'm saying
themselves
is
as
you have
Israeli.
soul and body.
That's an inhabitant of the land of Israel.
What is
not
a soul?
descendant
Brother,
of Abraham.
Got a
Isaac,
precept.
Jacob.
Brothers, you know we have
so what
people
happened
in
was-
Macedonia,
Okay, so this
people
is what
in
happened. God made Adam, right?
people in
We're not
all
denying-
throughout
No. This is what happened.
We was
God
together
like
everywhere.
Africa, keeping the
I'm
commandments
only
for 3,000, 4,000
by
years.
myself. God is,
We all know that, right?
We're all acknowledging
Who else did he
that
have?
this nation
God was.
has a responsibility to come back to their heritage because
Who
there
did he
are the
have?
proclaimed priests of the earth. We're not denying that the Hamites are going to keep the commandments.
beginning,
They're going to keep the
Alpha and
commandments
Omega.
because they're going to want
Alpha
to follow
and
the
Omega.
nation that the Lord
He's the
made as an
beginning and
example
the
of
end.
righteousness.
You
That's why
are.
we're not. There's no disagreement with people keeping the commandments.
Next question. So, is the children of Israel the only
Now you're
people
talking
that
about what
can
made
save?
God.
You gotta
You're going
understand what
to
salvation
That's
is.
not biblical.
You gotta understand what salvation is.
You're not ready
Salvation
for all
is
that.
being saved from sin.
Like, because if God
The
made
new
us, what
covenant
made
is
God?
about the laws being written in your heart so you can't sin against
That's,
God.
you're not.
That is the promise God has given to this nation.
All
So
I'm
if you're
saying
talking
is
about
that-
being saved from sin, it only applies to this nation. Now, in the kingdom of heaven, the other nations outside of the nation of Edom, which is the so-called white
So what
man,
happened?
the other nations are
no,
going to
okay,
go
this
back
is
into
what
their
happened.
land.
That's what you talking
They're
about.
going to live.
About Ham. That's what you talking
They're going to
about.
follow our example of righteousness. The reason they're going to follow that example of
You're talking
righteousness
dimensions
is our
now.
covenant says that the laws are within us.
All right. So
how's
we know
it
in the
not-
New
you can't
Testament,
prove it. You can't
a
prove
lot
it.
of the prophets
How can you
brought in so-called Gentiles into the word. For example,
Oh, you're talking about
the centurion, the Roman soldier,
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
You're talking about the Great
No, he
Pyramid.
was Roman. He was not a Jew.
He was just like you call himself
Uriah.
You want to talk about Paul?
He was not a Jew. He was not a Jew. He was not a Jew. Paul wasn't even circumcised in Gentiles. Just come along
What
with
did
it.
Paul describe
It
himself as?
happened.
What did Paul describe himself as?
I'm a Jew, I'm a Pharisee.
Paul, he said he was a Roman.
He said he was a
No,
Roman.
he said he's a Roman citizen.
Right.
That's what.
But you also a Pharisee.
But what was his nationality?
What was his nationality? though?
What was his
What was
nationality?
Paul? We asking him. We asking
I'm
him.
asking, now you know.
What was Paul's nationality?
Paul was negotiating the whole time. Remember, when he was arrested and they whipped him, they scourged him. When they found out he was a Roman citizen, they were afraid. So Paul always, whenever he wrote a letter, he always wrote Paul, citizen of Rome. It was a way to protect himself.
So, but what was his nationality?
He was Jew. He was Israeli.
He wasn't Israeli.
Stop.
He was an Israelite.
Question.
He's an Israelite.
If Paul said he was a Roman,
Citizen.
Roman citizen, right? Isn't that like saying I'm an American? But am I really an American?
No,
Are you an
not.
American?
No, Rome was an empire. Rome was an empire.
Exactly. That's
He
the point.
quantified what he was. He told you he was a Pharisee, he was a Roman
Citizen.
but also, above all, he was an Israelite of the seed of Benjamin.
Right.
That's what the main, he quantified that was the most important thing. Yes, I'm a Roman. Yes, I'm a Pharisee. But above all,
My
I'm
question was that
What is good?
non-Jews,
What's your definition of good?
the prophets were bringing non-Jews into the word,
What I'm saying is that
into salvation.
No,
Cornelius.
they were not. You have to understand who those Gentiles were. You know you were an Israelite before you walked
But if
in.
I view him as a
Before you
human
walked up
being,
here today, did you know you were an Israelite?
I don't know.
So technically you were a Gentile. By definition,
No,
you were a
no.
Gentile.
Like me, Mark, personally, I reject that word. It's actually a degrading word. Goyim, goy, cattle, dumb cattle. They humiliate us. Don't, if you come in, it's an insult called.
But he's giving you an example.
What I'm telling you
Giving you
is
an
that
example.
What I'm saying, the Jews humiliated the Gentiles. It's called goy. goyim, you dumb cattle.
Let's
You're
get back to the
nothing.
subject. Because what we're telling you is that you were a Gentile before you came. Even though you are the seed of Israel, you were a Gentile by definition. You were keeping your customs of whatever you thought was right. You didn't know the heritage of your actual forefathers. And that would make you a Gentile.
We keep the commandments. We're setting the advantage. We keep the commandments.
I'll make it simple. Let me make it simple to you, okay? Let's say I'm an Israelite, right? My parents come to America, right? And then I'm born. Now I call myself American.
Love each other.
But what am my nationality? Even though I was born in America, my parents are Israelites. So Israelites are just Israelites that were in different places following different customs. They were in America believing that they were American. They were in, you know, other different places around the world believing that they were of that nation.
Well, you know what?
That's what the Gentiles are. It's simple.
One comment I have to make about that is
Animals get along
that
better
the
than
so-called Jew, Ashkenazi, or
always
Sephardic,
fighting.
wherever they go all over the world, their allegiance or loyalty is to Israel. And that's one of the problems the host nations had with them. They had this dual nationality. They never saw themselves as people of that nation. They always saw them as Jews. That's why the Russians shut them down, Spain shut them down, Italy shut them down, Germany shut them down. They always saw themselves as Jews first, not Germans or Europeans.
I got another question for my righteous brothers. I got another question for my righteous
This
brothers.
is Revelation
Why did it never
chapter 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Read it again.
It says,
Read the last part again.
it says, I'm gonna start from the top. I know thy works and tribulations and poverty. So the real Jews are poor. They're not on top. But thou art rich. Why? Because we have this truth.
Because we are from the seed of Jacob.
Exactly.
That's the real reason why we're rich.
We have the scripture.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Blasphemy is a filthy, disgusting law.
Yeah, so when are we gonna break their backs? Because
let's
no, let's keep it real. Because the Honorable America says they're the invisible hand choking my people.
True scripture.
And they're choking us for real.
Let's do this.
Numbers chapter 12. Can we go there?
Zechariah 9:4. Behold, the Lord will cast her out, and he will smite her power in the sea, and she shall be devoured with fire. Ashkelon shall see it and fear. Gaza, where's Gaza? Where's Gaza?
In Palestine.
Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekronon for her expectation shall be ashamed. And the king shall perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Ashdod is in Israel, man.
They're the
bastards.
bastards.
Those who are the blasphemy of the fake Jews. The fake Jews, their nationality is Amalek. Their actual nationality is Amalek. All right, and this is what the Lord said about Amalek. Okay? Numbers chapter 24 and 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Okay, so
the
since
Lord,
you're in Numbers, stay, go to 12 now.
Hold up. So what the Lord is saying is the fate of the Jews is that they're going to perish forever.
Why?
So
Because
far,
he's trying to avoid the consequences.
for their violence against their brothers, for the violence that they put on the planet Earth, for the destruction of the planet Earth, they're going to be cut off forever.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear it.
God required Amalek to be destroyed. Required that. Even from the Old Testament.
And that is why I said that don't be first.
We've been suffering.
So, okay, so
But you have to be patient.
Hey, what you got? Get Zephaniah 3 and 8.
You got to, because
That's why Saul lost his kingdom. He didn't destroy Amalek.
21 and 12.
If we don't be patient, this is where we end up. We try to take things into our own hands.
When we don't keep the
This
commandments.
is where we end up.
Yeah.
We follow our own mind.
Yeah.
So the Lord said He's going to rise up and judge the nation.
What you think? Starting at verse 12,
Our
yeah.
job is to live the truth.
Yeah.
That's our job at
I think Ephraim being Puerto Rican. Ephraim was an indigenous tribe that came out of Egypt. That came from
We all came out of Egypt, out of slavery.
from
I'm the same way. My boy
Joseph.
Why did Moses marry
He brought
a
he
Cushite?
There you go.
How do you play that? All those brothers know what to deal with that.
Man, we dealt with that last year, man. We dealt with that, man. Come on, bro. We dealt with it, bro. We dealt with it, bro.
When you go into archaeology, there's a lot of archaeological evidence on the land of Puerto Rico and the land of Hispaniola. In America, they found
I need my lighter too.
on a
I can
stone
go with
called
you.
a Back Creek stone. All of these things are little pebbles, little Easter eggs telling you the tribes are over there. But you have to dig for that history because they're not going to work this history.
All I'm saying is that, like,
back. You got to work.
they have an issue in religion and spirituality.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. Wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of Yahweh calleth Yahushai accursed, and that no man can say that Yahushai is the Lord but by the Holy Ghost. But the main point is, like you said, he just called us Israelites Gentiles. He just said we were Gentiles. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols.
Got another precept.
If we got white devil, Ashkenazi Jews in Israel, we're not going to take the land back. They ain't giving it back.
Listen.
There's going to be a new Jerusalem coming down.
But there's what you call a second exodus. That's why the Lord says there's going to be a time where it's no longer going to be said the Lord delivered the children of Israel out of Egypt, but that he delivered the children of Israel out of the land of the north and everywhere they were scattered. We can't do it on our own volition. The Lord took power from us, so we couldn't.
Got precept.
We have to
I'm not.
the Lord to become that
Me and you.
That's where the faith comes in. That's why I said the faith is a gift. Because the Lord's going to handle that. But you have to have the faith and the patience to wait on the Lord. That's the faith and the patience of the saints.
Got a precept for you right here. It's Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8.
I know you're patient.
Say it again, brother. Say it
This
again,
is
brother.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the fray. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with fire of my jealousy.
So what you can do to our enemies of our nation doesn't compare to what the Lord can do. The Lord can do.
And if you pay attention, the Lord is doing that now. If you're watching the news, read that over. The Lord is doing it. You're talking about waiting. The Lord is doing that now.
Right.
He's mustering the army.
So what we supposed to do is,
It's wars and rumors of wars.
what we supposed to do is put on the whole armor of God. I can tell you Ephesians chapter 6. Above all that, the shield of faith. Right? Put on the armor of God. Right. And you supposed to diligently search these scriptures, study to show yourself approved, so you can come out here and wake up the rest of the elect. Let the people know that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know North America is going to be destroyed by missiles from Russia, Iran, Syria, China, all those places are going to shoot missiles over here and destroy this place.
Why don't you guys?
This is highly important.
Why don't you guys do like the Latin American trying to do that and repatriate Israel?
Do you know there's an
Because the Lord said he's...
Repatriate Egypt.
Hey, listen to this. Hey, you just quoted that. I'm going to bring it out
We're
for him.
being overrun by.
But you're
He's just
being-
being overrun by Arabs.
Right
Well,
now
it's
you're
going to be a
being
new
self-willed.
Jerusalem. That's
Right
why.
now you're being self-willed.
That's what you
Because
got.
the Lord has a
Right.
That's why. That's why.
That's why we have to
Answer that.
We gotta be patient. Yeah, it's hard. You think we want to see our people in this condition? No, you don't want our people in this condition. But we have done wrong against the Lord, so we have to suffer this punishment until the Lord's ready to have mercy on us and avenge us.
Why are we suffering?
Because we are disobedient.
Organized Jews in Israel having gay
Gay parade, yeah. And Pink Tel Aviv, yeah.
Listen, and
You're
historically,
right. I agree.
and this is science now. The black man is righteous.
I'm taking your
Right.
There's never been a black society ever
I'm
practice
validating your point. I'm validating your
these
point.
ugly vices ever.
Listen,
Never.
It's on the walls.
Never. Never.
Haven't practiced.
It never happened.
listen to this.
You guys gotta remember, Pharaonic Egypt was being overrun by who? Germanic peoples, Persians, Arabs, Berbers, West Asians, Palestinians. Yeah.
Islam was going off too.
No. The black man never did that disgusting vices. Why are we suffering? We're naturally righteous people.
But you know what? Our people ask
And
that same
naturally.
question. Our people ask that same question.
Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Ben, they go to Kenya, Uganda, Cameroon.
He studied him. He studied him.
Dr. Van Sertima for 25 years in East Africa. He asked them, they didn't have a whole, they didn't even know what that was. The black man is righteous. Why are we suffering?
We should go because we discipline.
Hey guys, I really appreciate all the great job you guys do.
You got a zeal for the Lord, man. You got a zeal for the Lord, man.
All right, have a good one.
Hey, man. And at this day and age, man, any reaction from our people is better than no reaction.
Come on.
It's a blessing to see an Israelite stirred up in the spirit.
Yeah, man.
Because the majority of our nation are docile, man.
Yeah, man.
They won't stand up and they don't care about the condition of their people. It's like they're professors. Not enough to stand up for themselves, man. And all these are words, man. The Lord is actually going to perform it, man. All of these are just words. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to wake up, man. Stop walking around here like a homeborn slave.
They're not going to wake up till it's too late. They're not going to wake up till we're not out here more than they care. That's a wrap, bro.
Same must know it through death by pain, man. And that's the will of how Bashim was shot, man.
Come.
You got precepts.
You got one? Bring it out,
Hey, man, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. This is what we live for, man. Right, man. This is what we live for. And the ones who really love this truth, they desire to be in the fourth quarter, man. Down. So it gets dirty out there.
All right, there it is, Doc.
With that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yasharallah, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim who are preaching this word and believing this word. Death to America.
Shalom.
Shalom.